Derpy, 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 derpy.
Special thoughts.
What's going on there, buddy?
Well, you had a heck of a day of sports. I'll tell you that.
There were definitely sports today, that's for sure.
You had obviously football and baseball wrapped up with 162.
Of which the Pirates did not, I repeat, did not do very well this season.
No, they did not.
Alrighty then, buddy.
Oh,
yes. So, Derpy, this is not the first time we've talked today, buddy.
No, it was not.
You and I did, you did the live reaction to the Steeler game. By the way, real quick, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us here tonight, I should say. Got a couple of viewers in. It's good to see everybody. Bucks football today, but first and foremost, Derpy did a live reaction to the game, and I joined you at halftime, and I carried the show with you there till the end. And I'm glad I did because the Steelers, they would look pretty solid in the second half or first half, and then they kind of lollygagged there for a little while, but they held tight at the end.
Happened.
What's that?
A heart attack almost happened, but
heart attacks, yes, lots of stress. But at the end, we got the result that we needed. The Steelers played well enough to win. They beat a team that is pretty good in the Minnesota Vikings. And we get the bye next week. The Vikings have to go and play another game. You said in London, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Sucks for them. But the Steelers get to come home and take the week off. So it's good to end the week, or to start the bye, I guess, with a break. So that's good. Good for them. But let's go ahead and go through. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, wow. Genty got a touchdown.
Nice. All right. We're going to go through the scores here as we've been doing the last few Sundays. Let's bring up my page. All right. So we're going to bounce through these scores. We did picks this week, but the episode of Two Dumb Yinzers for the picks ended up not happening because those guys had issues with their tech. So we didn't get to do the picks.
Surprise of the game, my friend.
What's
that? Surprise of the day. Let's start with the surprise of the day.
What's the surprise of the day?
The Giants and the Chargers.
How about that, huh? Yeah. I definitely did not have the Giants winning that game. I
did not. And they're actually showing the highlights right now.
So I got the list here. What's that?
Jackson Dart, man.
Yeah, right.
Comes in for Russell Wilson and proves why
well.
he was the top pick in the NFL draft this year. Well, not even a top pick, just a pick in general.
He was a
Proving everybody
quarterback
wrong.
pick, yes.
He proved everybody wrong.
So taking a look at my picks, and it's not looking good for me today, let me tell you. Some few games here that I did not pick well. Now I had Seattle and I had Pittsburgh. Atlanta Atlanta beating the Washington Commanders. I had the Commanders winning this game. I know that Jaden Daniels wasn't in there, but they played pretty well last week, and it kind of sucks that they couldn't pull it off. Who'd you have in this one? Commanders, Falcons?
I'm not sure. I don't remember. Hold on.
Hmm.
Let me see.
I had the Commanders. I was wrong. And then Chargers, Giants. Giants take that one. Kind of surprised about that. I think just about everybody and their mother was taking the Chargers. Chargers have been playing solid football this year so far.
I took
Take a look.
Commanders.
You took Commanders, so did I. Yeah. Titans and Texans. The Texans blow them out, 26-0, dude. Neither team is very good, but I actually had Houston winning that game. Any thoughts?
See, this is the problem with the NFL and terrible teams in general. You feel bad for the quarterbacks that have to be sent there that are really good.
Who's
And
the really good
Titans
quarterbacks in that game?
And the Titans are one of them. Cam Ward, but he probably didn't even play.
No, dude, he's a rookie. He ain't no good. Let's see. Cameron Ward, he 10 for 26 for 108 yards and 1 pick.
That's not bad.
Meanwhile, listen to this. C.J. Stroud for the Texans, 22 for 28 for 233 yards and 2 picks.
That's what I mean. The Titans are terrible.
Pretty good.
And you have
Texans aren't very bad. Aren't very good either. Houston's not the greatest team either. But hey, man, they got the win today. Eagles and Buccaneers. I watched a little bit of this game. The Eagles were up 14-0 early, and they ended up pulling it off. But I guess Tampa Bay was coming back for a while there. I did catch the beginning of that, and I also had Philadelphia picked in that game. Who'd you have in that one?
Eagles. Eagles.
Yes. Sheesh. All right, next we got the Panthers at the Patriots. The Patriots smacking down Carolina 42-13. Let me look. I had Carolina in that game. Son of a mother.
Patriots.
Patriots aren't that good. I thought maybe Carolina could do something. I was wrong.
I think they would. I knew they would bounce back against us because they played us last week, and it was at home. So I knew they would bounce back against the Panthers.
Buffalo Bills hosted the Saints today, and they won that game 31-19. Thoughts?
Who did? Buffalo?
Yeah, Buffalo beats a pretty bad New Orleans team.
Here's the thing. The Saints had a chance to take the lead, and they blew it. I don't know if you saw what happened.
No, I didn't. Tell me about it.
Basically, it was under a minute, and they were driving till halftime, and then basically they tried to get tricky, and they did, and then they did like a halfback pass to the quarterback, and it got intercepted. And they would have taken the lead if they would have taken the lead if they would have got the touchdown.
Spencer Rattler went 18 for 27, 126 yards and a touchdown. That's not a terrible game.
That's not a terrible game. That's pretty decent.
That's not a terrible game. His defense obviously gave up a lot of points, and it is. I mean, we're talking about Josh Allen here. Yeah. The dude's an absolute phenom. Although his game wasn't.
He wasn't. Yeah. He didn't have a good game, honestly.
He had a very solid game. He was 16 for 22 for 209 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. I mean, that's a game that'll win you the
caliber.
game. Yeah.
He didn't have his MVP caliber,
right?
But he had a solid game.
He didn't lose the game from the looks of it.
Right.
Josh Allen also ran for a touchdown.
Right.
In that game. He's a freak athlete, dude. He's unbelievable. Got to hand it to Josh Allen.
They had him.
So let's
see. Wish they had him still.
Yeah, no kidding. How about those clowns, huh? So they march into Detroit and
crap the bed. Yep.
Joe Shitko went 16 for 34, 184 yards and 2 picks.
You think they would learn?
I'd like to say welcome
But they never will.
to Yinzer Nation on the board, as well as Mr. Mark Malone. It's good to see the both of you.
Bust.
Sorry, it took me a minute to get back to the board there. I have I kind of redid my setup here in the studio, and I have my screen set up a little different than what I'm used to, and I kind of had to move like things because I have 2 screens set up, things between desktops. This is an ideal setup I have now, but I have to get used to it. So I got to get used to looking this direction for the chat. So I apologize for that, everybody. So yeah, Browns at the Lions, battle of the 0-16ers from a long time ago. Goff went 16 for 27, 168 2 touchdowns, a pick. That's actually a mediocre game for Goff. I don't understand how the hell they still scored 34 points. There must have been some. I see. They got Jahmyr Gibbs had a touchdown. Okay. Let me check. Maybe their defense must have done something good, huh?
Uh-oh.
Oh, geez, they stink. Anyway, yeah, Browns are garbage. What's up, Mark? Hey, Donovan, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for joining us. We're just talking about the day in football for the next, I don't know, another 30 minutes or so.
All right.
Lead you up to the late game tonight. We got, I believe, Packers and the Cowboys tonight. We'll talk about that in a minute. We'll get to that game. We'll give our predictions on that one. Yeah, we'll wait it out. But anyway, let's get back to the scores. Let me back up the browser here to the scoreboard. By the way, Derp, do you like the setup I got here on screen? That looks pretty
better.
good. Huh?
That's better than the last week. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got the like I said, I rearranged my screen. So I have one of my screens now set up in a vertical. So it's like looking at a giant phone, and it's really nice for certain applications. And looking at the scoreboard, it's like perfect. And then when I have it set that way, the way that the window sets up looks good inside of here.
And didn't play.
Hold on. There it is. My number pad was shut off. It's wireless. So Donovan asks, does that include college ball? Oh, we're just talking about NFL scores today, buddy.
Yeah, just NFL.
But if you want a Saturday college show,
we could do it.
It wouldn't be for me because Saturday afternoons I work pretty much every single Saturday afternoon.
Can do it.
But if you wanted to, if people requested a college show where we took, you took a half hour on Saturday to chat about games, Derpy, I don't think people would be upset. I think Ryan and Mike would be pretty happy to have that too. Right. Of course, they would get upset because you would talk all Ohio State, and then Mike would have to.
No, we have a bye next week.
He would have to come on and talk about his team, and
we have a bye next week.
Okay.
No way.
Nice.
No way. No way. No, we don't. I take that back.
Who they playing?
I forget who we play, but we play somebody.
The Buckeyes are playing somebody this week. Nice.
Yes. We play Minnesota. So we're the primetime game, so I can't do that.
Donovan asks, what did you think of Penn State choking again?
Why don't you ask Mike that? Vanilla Thunder.
Yeah, we'll have to ask Michael, yeah.
We'll have to ask him Monday.
Mark Malone, so the Gavins and Clowns are both 1-2, and the Bungles will likely lose tomorrow. We're in good shape. Mark, I could not agree more. What we wanted to happen today happened today.
And you know what the sad thing about that is, Mark? We could be 4-0.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a shot to win that Seattle game, but we just fell flat, dude.
Right.
Caleb obviously had that terrible blunder to start the game, and
it's all good. We're 3-1.
It is what it is.
I'll take it.
So back to the scoreboard here. So let's see. We talked about Carolina won. Chargers and Giants. We already discussed that. That's huge. I cannot believe.
Get Palpatine off of my TV.
What? You watching some Star Wars over there, buddy?
No, I'm watching Jerry Jones talk on television. Get Palpatine.
Oh, Palpatine. Okay, so he's probably that's funny. It's not all schmiles and glory holes. Dude, that quote is it's outrageous, dude. I got to get it to you.
You got to get that.
I got to find a clip for you. It's so good. Let me take a look down here on my scoreboard, on my clipboard. So Chargers, we already said. Philadelphia, we already mentioned. They beat Tampa Bay. I don't think we were too surprised by that. Colts and Rams. Okay, hold up a second because I got to mark myself for the 0 for that one because I definitely picked the Colts. Did you
I
happen to pick
picked
the
the
Colts?
Rams.
Did you really pick the Rams?
Yeah.
As well as the Colts and Danny Dimes have been playing this season so far, you had the cojones
Yeah, I
to pick
did.
the Rams.
I did.
I'm not buying it, bro.
I can prove it to you.
Go on.
I sent him to Ryan, and he can probably confirm that I chose the Rams.
No, I believe you. That's just a wild pick, dude. I don't know how you did it. Good one. I
I
guess that's
knew they
not like
were
I said.
better.
That one's not
They
too
were at
bad because
home.
once
They
again,
were
the
at
Rams
home.
are a decent team, but they have not shown their potential really that well this year.
They're
And
better.
Stafford has not been super healthy this year either. But I guess he had a good game
They're a
today.
better
Huh?
team than the Colts overall, and it was at home.
You really think they're better than the Colts? Because the Colts, man, they
Yeah,
looked amazing in that first couple
they
of
have
games.
more weapons than the Colts.
Here, let's. I'm just gonna run the stats real quick. We got Daniel Jones, 24 for 33, 262, a touchdown and 2
They have
picks. That's a
Jonathan
solid
Taylor,
day.
and that's it.
Jonathan Taylor had 17 for 76 yards. So that's And then Adonai Mitchell went 3 catches for 96 yards. He must have had a couple big ones, huh?
That's who they fudge.
Yeah,
That's who I wanted. That's who I wanted too.
but look at this. Stafford had a great day. 29 for 41 for 375 yards and 3 touchdowns. He
That's
went
all you
off,
can
dude.
ask for him.
Puka
That's all
Nakua
you
had
can ask for.
13 catches for 170 yards.
Puka Nakua. And I have the
Crushing.
greatest.
Yeah,
I
that's
have the
good.
most.
Good for them, man.
Yeah.
I was surprised. I'm bummed because I picked the Colts, but I mean, just looking at the stats, this had to have been a pretty good game, man.
Yeah.
We're pretty even on just about everything. Rams did possess the ball longer, but not a whole lot longer. Yeah, I bet that was a
Get
pretty good
Palpatine
game.
off of my TV. He's still talking. Get Jerry Jones off
Alrighty,
my
let's
TV.
take another look here. Where we at? The Jaguars beating the Niners. That is another one I didn't have. I had the Niners
I
winning
have
that one.
the Niners. I had
I
the
think
Niners.
everybody had the Niners.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also had the Ravens today. I thought the Chiefs were
I
just
had
going to
the Chiefs.
continue to suck, and so I picked the Ravens, and I was wrong. I'm not mad that they lost, but it's really
Yeah.
screwed my pick. My picks are effed now, man.
Right.
So what do you think of that one? Let's go to the stats here. 37-20, the Chiefs, huh? That's wonderful. Oh my
I'm
gosh,
just I'm
Pat
just
Mahomes.
I'm
Sorry,
just
go ahead.
happy freaking I'm just so happy that the Ravens lost because I'm tired of Ravens fans excuse my language, dick riding Lamar Jackson all the time, thinking he's a great quarterback when he's not.
He has proven
He's
to
a
be
regular
nothing
season.
more than a pretty darn good regular season quarterback.
Exactly, Finch.
But they used to say that about Dan Marino too. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Well, he won all those MVPs, just like Dan Marino. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. He didn't win one.
Okay. So Lamar, 14 for 20. He only threw 20
He also
passes.
got hurt, I think.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I
Hold
think
on,
he
let's
got
take a
hurt.
look here. Lamar Jackson. Yeah, he left the game with an injury early with a hammy. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
glorious. Glory, Steelers fans. Oh, let's rejoice.
I never want to see anybody get hurt.
But
He
it
was
is the
born in
Ravens.
1997, by the way.
That's crazy.
That's weird.
That was my sister. No, she was born in 90.
Let's check out the running back situations. Derrick Henry went 8 for 42.
Congrats, Derrick Henry. You played a
Justice Hill did better. He had 3 carries for 76 yards.
Good job, Derrick Henry. You played a good defense, and you are terrible.
Lamar Jackson had 6 carries for 48 yards. He had 2 less carries and 6 more yards. He hurt a hamstring and was out before the first half and still outran Derrick Henry.
Love to see it.
Yeah, I love to see it too. Love to see it too. Derrick Henry also had 2 catches for 16 yards.
What about Zay Flowers? What's Zay Flowers?
Zay Flowers, he was the leader for them. He was 7 catches for 74 yards, averaging 10.6 per catch, no touchdowns. Justice Hill had the only touchdown. receiving. Check out the
Interesting.
team stats. Yeah, Pat Mahomes had a day, man. He just threw the ball all over the place. He went 25 for 37 for 270 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Who did they play last week?
The Chiefs?
Yeah.
Was it the Chargers? No, the Chargers beat them the week before that.
Yeah.
Hold on, we'll go back. I can look here. I can check it real quick. Let me go back. That would be week 3. Giants. Remember they smoked the Giants on Sunday night? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it was a pretty
Who
pathetic game.
So they had a bye week already?
No, nobody's had a bye week yet. Next week is the first set of buys, and the Steelers are in it.
So if they're 1-3, who do they play week 2?
They lost to the Eagles. They lost to the Chargers.
Okay,
They beat the Giants, and now they beat the Ravens. So they're 2-2.
Okay, so yeah. That makes sense.
A couple more games here, and then we'll check the NFL standings. We'll see the updated standings. So Baltimore, Chicago, and Las Vegas. So right when we opened the show, this game was ending, and you were awfully excited by how it ended. I chose the Bears in this one.
I did too.
I'm continuing to pound that Bears drum. I think they're a better team than what they're showing us, but I'm glad to see they pulled it off today.
It's what you play, dude. It's all about matchups, and it's all about timing.
That's true, man. And the Raiders have not been awesome, although Pete Carroll, Pete Carroll's a good coach. I've always cared for Pete Carroll. I've always thought he was pretty good, except for that, remember that time in that one big game when he had that giant, amazing, one of the greatest running backs of all time, and he had a chance to hand it to the guy on the goal line, and he decided to have that other guy throw it. Remember that?
Yeah.
That Malcolm Butler guy caught it, yeah.
Unfortunately, I do.
And Richard Janoski and Cody Silva. What's up, fellas? Good to see you. Rich says Lamar has the hamstring, right? We mentioned that.
I got bad news.
Give me the bad news. What is it?
They're announcing the halftime show for the Super Bowl here in a minute.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man. We all know who it's going to be, right?
It's going to be Adele. No, I'm joking.
It's going to be Taylor Swift, bro. It's got to be.
No, I'm not watching the Super Bowl if it's Taylor Swift.
I will bet my left nut that Taylor Swift will be doing the Super Bowl. I mean, come on, man. They'll probably have her freaking wedding ceremony as the Super Bowl halftime show. Her and Kelsey. That's what's going to happen. It'd be amazing.
I want to be surprised.
Of course, the Chiefs will make it to the Super Bowl. Cody says, bet against the Raiders until further notice. You know what? I'm going to take that advice. I'm going to keep betting against the Raiders for a while. Vikings defense made our O-line look like a top 3 O-line. I felt like our O-line was getting beat up in the trenches a lot in that game, especially earlier in the game. We put it together a little better later. And I thought that Kenneth Gainwell, he impressed me today. But hey, let's get to that in a minute. I still want to go over a couple more games in the standings, and then we'll start talking more about Steelers, guys. I promise. We're going to run until about 8:20, which is about the time for the kickoff for the night game. Speaking of which, that night game, Green Bay is playing at Dallas tonight, Derpy. Who you got?
I got the Green Bay Packers.
So do I. I also am choosing the Packers. The Cowboys aren't that bad, but they're not good either. Mark says she isn't. She said she wasn't doing. The NFL won't meet her demands. I totally believe that. Taylor Swift. So, but it makes too much sense to bring her in and make her do the halftime show. I mean, she's the biggest star on earth. Her star power is higher now than ever. So, I mean, she would be a huge draw for the Super Bowl, as if it needs a draw anyway. But, and I know a lot of people hate on her. I don't have any problem with her. She's not my style of music at all. But, whatever. But, give me the Packers tonight, man. I think they're playing pretty solid ball. I mean, let me take that back. They lost to the Browns last week. Okay. But I think that was a fluke. Every year, somebody has to lose a game or two to the Browns. Sometimes it's the Steelers. Sometimes it's us. It happens. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes you lose to a shit team, and sometimes that shit team, usually that shit team is the Browns. I don't hold that against them. I think Micah Parsons, or as Jerry Jones calls him, Michael Parsons, I think Micah Parsons it's just for him tonight. It's going to be all smiles and glory holes, buddy. He is going to go off.
Oh
I think he's
yeah.
going to be chasing everybody around, and he's ready to show some revenge. And I don't blame him, dude. He has millions of dollars worth of pent up rage in his back pocket right now, and he is looking to take it out on 11 members of the offense for the Dallas Cowboys. I think he's going to go absolutely insane. The only way this game is better is if it's at Green Bay. But the fact that it's at Dallas, although that kind of makes it awesome too, because if he goes off and he does it in front of that Dallas crowd on national TV, that's going to make for some pretty fun football. What do you think?
Oh,
What's up?
they're talking about Micah's return right
Are they
now.
talking? That's funny because we're talking about that.
Beep.
So what do you think? You said you like the Packers tonight?
I like the Packers just because he's gonna the whole offense is gonna be mad after that loss, and Micah Parsons is gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
He's gonna be motivated and pissed. He's gonna get after Dak like crazy.
I want to do an over under on that game.
Okay.
Here's the over under. How many times?
Does he get a sack?
No. Okay, we'll do that one too. Okay. First over under. How many sacks does Micah get tonight? I'm gonna say over under is 2.5.
I could see that.
I'm gonna write this down. Parsons. And I'm gonna take the over.
I'm gonna take the over too, dude.
So we're both going with Parsons over 2.5.
Uh-huh.
That's gonna be fun. All right, here's the other one. How many times are they gonna mention Micah Parsons' name on the air, and within 10 seconds of his name, are they gonna show Jerry Jones in his press box? Well, you know what I'm saying? You know how they always do that?
You know the formula.
Rich Janoski says twice. I think it's more than that. I think the over-under on that's going to be 2.5, and I think they're going to do that at least 3 times. They might do it at least once a quarter. Every time he gets a sack, they're going to show him. What's up?
How do you drop a pass like that?
Which game are you watching?
I'm watching the highlights of the Colts and the.
Oh, okay. I was going to say all the games are over.
Number 10 dropped the pass before score, like right before he scored it and went into the end zone. He dropped it. Right. I don't know how you do that.
So I'm going to go ahead and bring up the standings real quick. Let's see what's going around the NFL standings right now. Let's take a look at that. We'll look at the NFC real quick. So, quick browse. There are exactly 2 undefeated teams left in the NFL. It looks like the Bills and the Eagles. No surprises there. I mean, both were excellent teams last year. The NFC East, we got the Eagles at 4-0. Commanders 2-2, and then both the Cowboys and the Giants at 1 win apiece. The Cowboys yet to play today, so they could end up securing that tie for second place. NFC East, though, a pretty decent conference, I say, or a pretty decent division, I should say. NFC West, there are 3 teams with 3 wins. That's the Niners, Seahawks, Rams, all 3-1, and the Cardinals are behind at 2-2, still not far behind. However, the Cardinals lost 2 in a row. They started 2-0, so kind of sucks for them. Seahawks on a big winning streak too. They should have lost last week, but anyway, NFC North, you got the Lions at number 1 with 3-1. Packers yet to play tonight at 2-1. I think they're going to be 3-1 as well. Vikings at 2-2, thanks to Steelers. Bears at 2-2, thanks to who did they play again? The Raiders. The Raiders. That's right. And then NFC South, we got the Bucks at 3-1, Falcons 2-2, the really bad Panthers at 1-3, and the really, really bad New Orleans Aints at 0-4. The Aints are back after all those years of playing solid football. They suck. I like Spencer Rattler, though. I hope he does well. What do you think? Oh, Derpy. I think Derpy fell asleep, guys. He does that from time to time. He likes to
You are so mean. Pulling that up.
I can't help it, dude. I had to record it and make it a clip. I got it set to a button.
What was the question? Sorry, I was looking at my
NFC
phone.
conference. The we were going through real quick the 4 divisions. Eagles undefeated, leading the East. 49ers leading the West at 3-1. Lions 3-1 in the
Not
North,
shocked.
and Buccaneers 3-1 in the South.
Not shocked.
That NFC South is not a very good division, although the Buccaneers, behind Baker Mayfield, are playing some pretty decent football.
Right.
Lost today, though.
To the Eagles.
To the Eagles, who are a Super Bowl champion. Let's check out the AFC here. AFC East, the Buffalo Bills of Orchard Park win today. They are 4-0 undefeated. They are the top team in the American Football Conference and the East Division. Patriots 2-2, Jets 0-3, Dolphins 0-3, and who plays tomorrow?
Jets and
the Dolphins. On national television. That is going to be an absolute stinker. They should rename that the Toilet Bowl.
Yep, the Toilet Bowl, indeed.
It's the Toilet Bowl. The only way it would be more appropriate is if it was officiated by the Browns.
Right.
AFC West, we got the Chargers at the top spot at 3-1, Chiefs at 2-2, Broncos 1-2, Raiders 1-3. Of course, the Broncos hopefully getting a win tomorrow over the Bengals. Yeah, to get up to 2-2. Broncos had a tough loss last week, man.
Look at that beautiful, beautiful AFC North standing right there, my friend.
We'll skip that one. Let's talk about South real fast. We got the Colts at 3-1, losing today after a near perfect first 3 games of the season. And the Jaguars, surprisingly, at 3-1. They are not a great team, but they're playing solid football. They're winning.
Scroll up.
What's up?
Scroll up. I don't see the standing because you were still in the AFC North. Scroll up.
I'm all the way up. What are you looking at?
You're not scrolling up on the. I don't see the AFC South.
It's down here at the bottom. That's why.
Yeah, I don't see it, unfortunately. Oh, well.
Oh, I'm scrolled all the way down, but it won't let me scroll down any further. Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, that's all right.
Huh, that's weird.
It's all right. There we go.
Yeah, I don't know why it's
Look at that.
Well, we got bugs to work out. Sorry, guys. There we go. We got it. Anyway, AFC South. As you can see there, we got the Colts at 3-1, Jaguars 3-1, Texans 1-3, Titans bringing up the rear at the bottom of the AFC at 0-4. So the AFC North. So there's some teams. The Browns and the Ravens. Shockingly, the Ravens 1-3. How, dude? How are the Ravens? One of the AFC's top brass last year. Some people picking them to go to the Super Bowl last year. Some people picking them to go to the Super Bowl this year.
Curse of Lamar.
Curse of Lamar. Well, maybe if this hamstring injury becomes a thing and he misses a couple of games, who the hell is their backup anyway?
Huntley.
Who is it?
I believe it's Huntley.
Exactly. Who is exactly right? Nobody knows.
I do. He usually kills us.
No, he doesn't.
Huntley does. Yes, he does.
Not buying it. Nope. No, he doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah, not going to happen. By the way, did you notice I lit the room up green behind me for today's game?
Ooh.
Irish.
Fancy.
Very Irish. It's a look
The
at Irish
Irish.
today. Would you like to play? Would you like to play with my shillelagh? St. Patrick is rolling over in his grave right now. Sorry, Cody, I couldn't see the bottom of that screen. Whenever I'm like sharing these windows, I'm working out these bugs, trying to figure out how you have to size the windows for the program to like show it properly. It's weird. I don't know. Maybe that doesn't really help. Actually, you can see it all there, but it's like in that funky, tiny format now.
Right, Cody? Exactly.
Cody says the AFC South should be happy all those teams are in that division because you can be 7-10 and still make the playoff. Dude, no kidding, right? However, the Colts will end up going 12-8 12-5 or something like that because
Right.
the division is garbage. So there we go. But
Well, let's
anyway,
talk.
any
You
more
want to talk
thoughts
about?
on the standings? Are we good on that?
I'm good. I'm ready to
Good.
talk Steelers.
Let's talk about Steelers. So I'm going to bring up the just bring up the box score and the side by side stats real quick, like I had up earlier. Vikings and Steelers. There we go. So the Steelers win this game, and we did
What's
it
the
in a somewhat consistent manner. Uh,
what's the meme that's been said before, Finch? You had
which
us in
one?
the first half. Not gonna lie, you had us in the first half.
Yeah,
That's pretty much how the game went.
yeah. I mean, we started out strong, right? Like our offense came out, we scored a touchdown right to start the game. Uh Looked okay, did okay, and then it kind of fell apart a little bit on us in the second quarter, and we kind of continued kind of sucking it up in the third, and then in the fourth we obviously we gave a bunch of points in the fourth, but we managed to hold on, and when we needed the stops we got them. When we needed a big play we got them. We got screwed a couple of times on a couple of I felt were not great calls. I mostly that touchdown and that pick that were both called back. But you know what? The Steelers won, and I'm happy about that. We're in first place. These are games we should win. Even though this wasn't a home game, it was technically a home game. And, judging by everything I saw in the stands and judging by what they were talking about on TV, it was like they were saying like 60 to 65% Steeler fans. So it had that home game flavor to it, which the Steelers were getting pumped. I mean, you could see it, you could hear it on the field. When Metcalf made his big plays, the crowd went absolutely bonkers. So let's go ahead and run down the stats here. We'll check out the game leaders. Derpy, you there still? Nope. Derpy's derping.
Yes, I
Doing
am.
the derpy thing. Oh, there he is. So we had Carson.
And my beat.
Wait, Carson Wentz playing quarterback today. Cody says that Ramsey fumble touchdown callback was BS. Yeah, that
Yeah,
was a tough one, man.
I was so mad.
Honestly, though, it probably could have went either way because I felt that he possessed the ball. He was definitely juggling it when his foot hit out of bounds, but he ended up carrying the ball through the play. He never let go of the ball. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Mark says he had us starting 6-0. That wouldn't have been out of the realm of possibility. I mean, considering that Seattle is not a great team, and we probably should have beat them. So, anyway, just running through the passing here. Carson Wentz 30 for 46 for 350 and 200 yards, two touchdowns, 350 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. He lit us up, man. Quarterbacks have been lighting us up all season, bro. Especially in the middle of the field. It just feels like, man, where there should always be a linebacker. There just never seems to be one. Double yoy. Yep, I agree. Aaron Rodgers, 18 for 22. Very efficient, Aaron, today. He was very efficient. He protected the ball well. He only had 200 yards. He had a touchdown, long touchdown. But, oh, no, wait, I'm sorry. He had a long play leading to the touchdown, right? It was like an 80-yard. Wait, that was a touchdown play, wasn't it? 80-yard touchdown? I forget. Whoops. But yeah, he had that 200 yards passing. Rushing, we had Jordan Mason, 16 carries, 57 yards. Good to see that we kind of shut down the running game today. That's been a little bit of an issue. Teams have been running the ball up the middle on us, and we did get some balls run up the middle on us today. At times when we really didn't need it done. They had a couple of first downs on short situations where it seemed like we just couldn't stop them in the middle. And it is what it is. But in terms of total yardage, we stopped them. It wasn't bad. Back to this. Receiving, Justin Jefferson, he crushed us today, man. He had 10 catches for 126 yards. He was great. DK Metcalf, also great. He had 5 catches for 126 yards. Exact same amount of yards, but he had a pick. Did it in half as many catches. Let's just run down the Vikings real quick here. Carson Wentz, Justin Jefferson. Jordan Addison had 4 catches for 114 yards. He scorched us too. And then Hawkinson, their tight end. He was all right. He had 39 yards. They coming out?
Yep, onto the field. Oh yeah.
Jalen Redmond had two sacks against us today on Rodgers, but Rodgers for the most part stayed pretty clean today. He took a couple big hits though. He did take a couple of big hits. Okay, all that stuff. Let's go back up. Let's check the Steelers stats. Aaron Rodgers, once again, 18 for 22, 200 yards, a pick, no interceptions. Again, he is playing very responsibly this season. He does not give away the ball very often. He also had that wild play today where he went for that run. He ran the ball up the middle, and as he got hit and he was falling down, the ball was, he fumbled it. It bounced right out of his hands, bounced on the ground, and went right up into Broderick Jones's chest. And Broderick Jones grabbed the ball and fell down. Had a smart play. He got the ball, and he kind of just fell down on top of it. It was a great play. It almost looked by design. The way that the ball fell, like when it first happened, I thought he pitched it. I was like, oh my God, Aaron just pitched the ball back, which is like actually a boneheaded play. By the way, Aaron Jade, thank you for joining us here on the show. Here we go, Steelers. That's right. Seventh heaven, baby. We're coming. We're climbing that stairway to 7 this year. If Aaron keeps playing solid football, it could happen. We can get there. We can do it. Just one step at a time, one game at a time. But yeah, that play was wild, man. The way he fumbled that ball and it just fell. It just literally bounced right up. It didn't even spin or go nose over end or anything. The damn ball just bounced right into Broad's hands. It was a wild play. Yeah. Cody Silva says, I like the move he did during the Darnell Washington tush push. Yeah, absolutely. How about Kenneth Gainwell today, man? I was really singing his praises today. He was running like a man twice his size. He's just a little guy. Let's see if we could bring up his physical stats. He's 5'9", 201 pounds. He's a running back. He's a stout guy, but he's not super heavy. You know, he's got some speed. He has some move. And the thing that I noticed today is that he hits the hole very quickly. From the moment that the ball is in his hands to the moment that he breaks through the hole is a very minimal amount of time. And it allowed him to get to the next level and turn what could have been a 1 or 2 yard gain into, 4 or 5 yards. And he also, for a little guy, very impressive. He was dragging guys. He lowered his shoulder a couple times, knocked a couple guys out, very Jerome Bettis-like. There was one play in particular where he needed a first down. He got stopped about a yard in front of the marker, and he drug 3 guys with him. He lowered his shoulder and he pulled 3 guys to the pile and did well. Cody Silva, the O-line opened holes for the first time in 3. Yes, the O-line got it together today. And I liked they used the telestrator quite a bit on the broadcast NFL Network. So, and they did a lot of the O-line stuff where they showed the guards pulling around and the schemes and stuff. We had some really nice blocking. Aaron Rodgers, of all people, had a killer block late in the game that got us a gain that was for a first down. So it was good to see the whole team on offense getting together and understanding, hey, we got to open these holes. We got to figure it out. Got to make it work. And they did today. And once again, I do think that Gainwell's ability to crush the hole really, really had a lot to do with that, because you would see when Caleb would get in there, the hole would be there, but it would be closed by the time he was in it. Caleb just didn't have the explosive speed. He was hitting guys. He lowered his shoulder a couple times and he made a couple plays. It was nice to see Caleb actually look like a running back. But the holes, Gainwell took advantage today. Let's just say that. He was quick to get in the holes. He had that burst of speed as soon as he get the ball. And it paid off for him because he had a great game. Would have been nice if he could have got 1 more yard to get over 100. But hey, an average of 5.2. He had 2 touchdowns. Man, give me that every single game. Kenneth Gainwell, please. Please, every game, that would be miraculous. Aaron Rodgers also had 3 carries for 8 yards. He took a couple sacks too, but he had that one carry, like we said, where he ended up fumbling the ball and ended up being a pretty awesome play. It definitely make the Sports Center top 10. What do you think, Derp? Hey, DK Metcalf played today. Did you know that?
I know. He did a very good job.
He had 5 catches for 126 yards.
Outrunning slow people.
he looked like the true number one that he really is. He's the
Yes.
guy. Uh,
Yes.
Anybody who had complaints about us getting rid of George Pickens, I think have pretty much been silenced. Not many, but some people I'm sure were not happy to see George leave. And you see it's doing well for us. So Gainwell also had 6 catches for 35 yards. One of them I remember was for a first down for sure. Good for him. Once again, he's proven to be a nice little threat. Darnell Washington showed up today. Mount Washington.
Yes, sir.
He's like 8'4", 398 pounds, something like that, right? He's a monster. Actually 6'7", 265. And this picture they have of him, he's got that like mushroom haircut. It looks like a nuclear bomb went off on his head, you know? Fantastic. That's a tough dude right there, man. What else we got here? Johnny Smith got a couple of catches today. Glad to see him do something. The leader in tackles. Did you see who it was?
Who?
Who do you think led the team in tackles today?
Definitely not T.J. Watt.
No.
Peyton
Wilson, buddy. Peyton Wilson and Patrick Queen both had 8 tackles each. Peyton Wilson had 5 assists. Patrick Queen had 3. Of course, Pat Queen had a monster sack. And then Deshaun Elliott with 4 tackles, 2 assists. He also had a sack today. It was a monster sack. Nick Herbig was a man possessed today. He only had 3 tackles and 2 assists, but it seemed like he was around the ball every time you saw him. I think he forced a fumble today too, did he not?
Yeah.
Yeah. He either forced a fumble or he picked up a fumble. One of the, I think he forced a fumble. TJ Watt also had 3 tackles, 2 assists. He did have a sack. TJ did have a big sack in I believe the second quarter.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then the rest of the crew there, just 1 tackle, 2 tackles, 2. Chuck Clark, Jalen Ramsey, Juan Thornhill, all with 2. Keanu Benton on the board with a tackle today, 3 assists.
So who do you think Chris Collinsworth's is going to glaze over tonight?
Let's see.
So is there an over and under for that?
Well, he's definitely going to be talking a lot about Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jordan Love is playing, so
yeah.
I'm sure Jordan Love will be getting some love. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Now that Jordan Love, there's a guy. Mark Malone says Johnson can put a pounding to a hole. He just needs to find his way. To that, I say.
Oh, yeah, he did have an interception, but, he was relevant, though, besides the interception.
Right. Anyway, yeah,
he got paid all that money, too.
I forgot about that pick. Yeah, it was a good one. It was a very, it was a meaningful play near the end of the game. Anyway, to the Johnson can take a pounding to the hole. Yeah, TJ had a pick. You know what? I can't complain too much about TJ. He wasn't in on every play. He didn't have a nose for football today like he always does, but he did show up when we needed him to. He was still a leader, and you know what? His presence was felt because they were not running the ball at him much today.
Right.
So his presence was there silently. You've seen him running away from TJ, more towards the middle, because like I said, it was weak in our. If they could get past our line in the middle of the field, they are going to gain yards because there is never a linebacker in the middle of the defense. There's nobody ever there, and we get smoked. And crossing routes too. We get burned on those crossing routes. They'll be coming across the middle. You'll see the receiver just get past our guy's zone, and then the safety takes off to the corner. And meanwhile, the guys in the middle of the field catches the ball, slant route, in stride, 12 yards, for a first down. Drives me nuts.
Right.
Elliott got a pick. Yeah, Elliott was a big force today. And you noticed when he was on the field and when he wasn't on the field. In the third quarter, there were some plays where he wasn't on the field. He was hurt for a short time. And we suddenly started giving up plays. So Elliott definitely a force to be reckoned with. It was good to see him really do something.
Finch.
When all the starters are on this defense, they're going to be unstoppable, says Silva. I hope you're right, Silva. Cody, I hope you're right. What's up, dude?
I sent you something.
I just heard a ding. Robbie messaged me.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. Let me bring this up here.
NFL memes put that up. I just saw it. That's great.
Hold on.
Please put that up for the. That's great. Oh my goodness. In big
Lamar
games.
Jackson. The title says Lamar Jackson in big games. That's awesome. I like when a good meme crosses sports. You know what I mean?
Right.
All right, so we got this football game about to start. Green Bay at Dallas. I'm actually looking forward to this one once again. The Micah Parsons drama, the Jerry Jones crap. It's going to be awesome, dude. Any final thoughts on today's game or tonight's game or tomorrow's games?
Packers should win. Tomorrow's games are terrible. I don't really care who wins.
I know that Jets at Miami. Oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna watch that one. I might watch the second one, but I don't even know if it's on ABC. I think the first game is only on ABC.
Yeah. Well, anyway, everybody, please and thank you for joining us today. Good to see everybody. Let's go down the list real. Donovan was here, my old friend Donovan. Good to see you. Cody, Mark. We had who else? Aaron Jade. Somebody I don't recall ever seeing Aaron here before. Thank you, Aaron, for joining us. Hello, and Cody Silva. I also saw thank you. Wonderful, beautiful people. Oh, sorry, the music. Just trying to get a little background music here to end the show. I was just naming all the people for showing up. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for your thoughts. Remember to tune in tomorrow morning. I'm hoping that the boys got their tech issues worked out. They only did 3 shows last week, and they had to miss that interview with the stripper and everything. And I know Ryan was like legitimately upset about it. So as was I. I wanted to be on that show. I had a shot to be there that day. So, but I think they're getting it worked out. If something changes, please make sure to watch the Twitter, watch the website. If something comes up, as well as the Discord, that you will be notified on there. And hey, go Steelers! The Steelers did it, man. They pulled it off. I had a good feeling they would, and they did. RIP to my picks, though. My picks got slaughtered this week. But underdogs won. What you gonna do? But hey, thanks a lot for joining us, everybody. You can see us here once again tomorrow morning around 11:30. You'll see the 2 dumb Yinzers, and man, it's nothing better than being here on a Monday morning after
about a half hour too.
It's going to be great. Also, tonight, 9 o'clock, don't forget to catch Derpy right here. You're doing the show tonight, right?
Yes, sir.
The Average Boys podcast. If you want to nerd out, they kind of keep the sports stuff to a minimum, and they work on more of the movies and the nerds and the gaming talk, stuff that I like, stuff that I'm sure everybody here likes at least something. Who doesn't love a good movie, a good TV show, or a good video game, right?
For sure.
For sure. Thank you, Derpy, for joining me today, and thanks for having me on for the show earlier during the game live. That was fun.
Don't we have a bye next
definitely
week?
Doing that again. Yeah, we got the bye next week. That's right.
And then who do we go to next after that?
I think it's clear. I'm pretty sure it's the Browns.
And that would be on 1 p.m., right?
I think we have the Browns and followed by the Bengals, I think.
Okay.
And then the Dolphins after that. We have 3 weeks of bad teams. With the Browns, Bengals, and Dolphins, I'm wrong about that. We play the Dolphins later in the season. I think we play the Dolphins in like.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at Parsons warmed up. He's mad.
Yes.
He is mad and fired up.
Yes, dude, I want to see him crush it tonight. I hate the Cowboys so much. F the Cowboys. F you, Jerry Jones. You and your smiles.